What's going on, boys and girls? Today we have a fragrance from the house of Paris Corner from their Emir collection. And I've never heard of it before. It might be a little bit old, but strap up.
Okay, for two. I watch that head move side to side as I let this in into the room. You are on top, let's connect minds. Trying to get into a mood. We gon' be fine. Close up the blinds, no rush. Finish the food.
All right, welcome to the Scent Bubble. I am your host for the evening. Today from the house of Paris Corner, the Emir collection, we have Wayward Charlie. Should I look up? Wayward Charlie is a clone of Frank Baclet. Huh. Let me look this up so I don't mispronounce this. I'm seeing a weird word here. Cocaine by Frank Baclet. Okay, so it's an guys, we gotta pull you into the window so you can see what I'm seeing here. Apparently it's a clone of this fragrance called Cocaine. That's why I wanted to wait to say it. I wanted to make sure Google was reading my search correctly. Never heard of that designer or that house. Definitely never heard of that fragrance. But the fragrance looks similar, right? Okay, let's go back out to the cam, and get an initial impressions on it. I've seen a couple of reviews of this out there. I wasn't really paying attention to them because, you know, there's not a lot of talk about this. I hesitate to spray it on skin. I think most people have negative commentary on it, but you know, Emir's collection makes some phenomenal fragrances. Celestial, Emir Celestial, you guys know that goes in my top 5 dead or alive. Emir Fire Your Desire. They got a Love Don't Be Shy clone. They got a Blue Moon Ginger Dash clone. Paris Corner throws it down, man. So I gotta at least picture quality with this. I really don't remember what people said this is supposed to smell like, but in the air, I'm not going to put it on skin. You know, when you're dealing with clones, a lot of times they don't really transition, and if they do, they transition from great to worse, you know. So let's just see what we're dealing with. I'm sure. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Have y'all tried a fragrance called Cocaine by Frank Baclet? I got to put it on skin because I'm not feeling it on the test strip. Sometimes people hit me up. Yo, SB, you got to let stuff dry down on camera, man. You don't even know what it's. Listen, man. 90% of people make their buying decisions off of a 15-minute or less experience. Yeah, stuff might change and you do need to sit with stuff. I agree with all that chattery, but most people don't do it like that. Most people can at least in the first 15 minutes decide whether or not they're even considering the fragrance. So if I'm not even considering it in the first 15 minutes, I'm not going to go wear it and give it. It's like dating. You know what I'm saying? You can't just skip to third base without going through base 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make it past the initial stages to even warrant somebody wanting to wear the fragrance long term. So this is, I'm just going to cheat a little bit. This is listed as an animalic sweet caramel patchouli. By the way, guys, I'm running my fan because it's hot in here. I am wearing a sweater, but I don't care. It would still be hot regardless. So I got the fan running. You might hear a little bit of drag in the back. I'm going to run this video back afterward and see if I can get away with running the fan while I'm filming because, man, it's so nice to have a cold breeze behind you. My fan even has a mister in it, so you put the ice pack in there and it puts cold mist on you. It's amazing. So if I can make that work, we're going to be doing that every filming. But on the test strip, it feels musty, like a slightly sweet, fresh Briefcase. Not as animalic of the leather from the Briefcase, more of like this sweet, cheap pipe tobacco sitting on like a leather briefcase type of vibe, but in the lightest, airy way possible. It's kind of playing with me because this scent profile should feel a lot heavier than it is, but it feels very airy and crisp. So I think that's just the aroma chemicals here. You know, it's just kind of weird. It's a light take on what you would imagine to be a heavy fragrance. On the skin, it's not really there that much either, man. I remember, what is it, the fragrance show? Someone said this fragrance smelled like mothballs. And as I was growing up as a kid, I've always heard people say mothballs, you know, in some way or another for a reference. I don't know what a mothball is. Maybe I did when I was a kid. Let me look. What is a mothball? We're going to learn today, guys. Unused but kept in good condition. Wait. A mothball is a small ball of chemical pesticide, typically made from blah, 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 used to kill clothes moths and their larvae and protect natural fibers like wool from damage. Okay, then I've never seen these in my life. The solid chemical slowly vaporizes into gas or fumes, which kills the pests. So what do you put these in your pockets and pants and stuff? Solid chemical slowly turns to gas. You guys don't care about this. But one interesting thing is, look at this. It's funny when you travel down a rabbit hole, you never know what you're going to find. This stuck out to me right here. This camphor, an old alternative sometimes found in mothballs. So you guys have seen this in certain fragrances. It has camphor in it. The heck is camphor now? Camphor in mothballs is an organic chemical compound, a white, waxy, crystalline solid with a strong, pungent odor derived from coniferous trees or synthesized from blah, blah, blah. Natural pesticide. So why the heck we using it in fragrance? Because the green aspect of it? Huh. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I can already tell I've lost half my audience from this trash review. Yeah, it feels, for a Paris corner, this feels weak, man. Like, screw the DNA. It's weak. It's too airy. It's almost like a room spray, something you put in the bathroom. Yeah, you know what this smells like? This smells like a cashmere candle. You know, you got like cashmere, this kind of musty cashmere, vanilla. And you've been burning a candle in your bathroom every day, right? And then the candle gets like where it's only got like a centimeter left of wax. So when you light the candle in the bathroom during that time, it's not as strong and fresh as it used to be. It's got this more old, burnt, airy, light vibe to it. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of this kind of cashmere, fake animalic twinge to it. Again, what did I say? It smells like a briefcase with, yeah. So an old pipe tobacco, right? But the sweeter kind, you know, like a sweet pipe tobacco that hasn't been lit yet. It's moist. You put it in the pipe. And say you went to go set it on your briefcase and spilled some of the pipe tobacco over the briefcase. So you've got this kind of soaked, sweet, resinous tobacco sitting on top of this animalic leather briefcase, right? But this is like, if you put your face up, it's almost like you smelled it in the distance. It's so, it does smell cheap. I'm going to say that. Yeah, on skin, it's almost non-existent anymore. It's utterly falling apart. I don't know. I feel like, let me see what the actual OG got a rating of. See, the OG has 3,600 votes, which is a lot. A lot of people have bought the cocaine fragrance. So hopefully I don't get canceled on YouTube algorithm for saying, you know, soft white. But it got a 3.12 out of 5. But a ton of people bought it. It was launched in 2017. Let me pull you guys into what I'm seeing here. I'm just going to investigate this fragrance and then we're going to call it a day. So the 3.2 out of 5. So no one's liking it, but a lot of people are buying it. Is it just all hype from the name? Launched in 2017. Let's see the notes. Caramel, tobacco, bitter. That's what I get. I get a cheap caramel and a cheap pipe tobacco. That's really all I get. And maybe it's just so light and fresh because they did all this floral aspect to it. The patchouli's not there. The vanilla is cheap and body misty. Caramel tobacco, bitter orange, red berries, tuberose, lily, orchid, monoi oil, vanilla, patchouli. I think it was Fragrance Show or somebody who said that the monoi oil is what's messing this up or something, but I don't even know what that is. A tayar flower mixed with coconut, usually associated with suntan lotion. I don't really get that vibe with this. What are people saying about this? Reminds them of Orchid Soleil from Tom Ford. Don't disrespect Tom Ford. Most masculine from Fragrance One. Interesting. Yeah, this is a dud, man. Let's just... Okay. Extremely challenging scent. This is the OG I'm looking at here. Anyway, let's wrap up here, guys. I don't even want to go through the usual suspects, the season, the wear, the all that, because I genuinely think that even if you like this scent profile, you would be really pissed off by the... Matter of fact, let me grab my soundboard. I think you would be utterly pissed off at the lack of performance, the lack of projection, and the cheapness of the smell. So, what do I rate it? What happened to my oh, here we go.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Utter trash. Disrespectful, really. Disrespectful. Am I getting into my niche perfumery old age snobbiness? No, I don't think so. I just think in 2025 you got to step it up because everyone's coming for you. You know, at this point I've got a very thorough collection of vintage, clones, designers, niche, and independent niche. And so I just demand more, especially when you have fragrances like Fire Your Desire, the Angel Share rendition, and Celestial and Fascination and stuff. You got to have performance. And, you know, even if the performance was there, I don't think you guys are sold by a very Bath and Body Works-y kind of mothball-y, caramel, cheap pipe tobacco on a briefcase type of feel. It's just not it. I'm not going to rate it because I would give it below a 6. I don't want to go through the seasons and all that because I really don't think you should consider this. I don't think you should waste your time at all. I actually think I've wasted your time with at least half of the 12 minutes that we've spent even looking at it and talking about it. It's completely gone off skin at this point. The test strip, it was even worse. This was Paris Corner Emir's Wayward Charlie, and it was a utter dud. Don't buy it. Like, comment, subscribe. More importantly, turn on the notification bell, though, because it's rare that I give a fragrance less than a 6 around here. It's like maybe 1% of the entire channel. So if you want to find a ton of bangers, keep watching. Check out my playlist, man. We sort them all out for y'all. Make it real convenient for you. My playlist section is your TV guide. So you can tailor your experience on my channel by picking exactly the type of content you want. And we have a lot of versatile content for you. On my left and right here are some videos that it's going to recommend for you to watch based off of your interest in this video. And I'll sprinkle another one to your right that I think is getting a lot of traction right now online, which would point to you probably being interested as well. Hope you guys have a blessed rest of your week. Oh, I do want to say this. Alternatives to this profile, it is a kind of vanillic cashmere pipe tobacco type of scent. There's nothing even related to this, so I don't know if alternatives are the way to go, but it's trying to creep down the alleyway of like a Lamal elixir, but it is nowhere near close. So I don't have an alternative for it. Just move on. Love you guys, man. Have a blessed week. Till next time. Peace.